Those songs that you either love it or you really don't like it, right, Tom Toretta?
That's correct.
Yes.
My grandmother used to sing that song to me when I was a kid, so it's a good one for me.
Yeah, it makes you want to go out and get a pair of old school roller skates, right? The ones that had the key, just
exactly.
like she was talking about.
Right.
So if you're
Most
wondering,
people don't know what that means.
yeah, what do you mean by that? A lot of people have what are the inline skates now?
Right, the really fancy
rollerblades.
Yeah,
rollerblades. I even have a pair of those. I haven't been on them in a while, but they're great for the orthopedic docs.
There you go.
And you can always get a good hip replacement out of that. But no, they're a lot of fun. Tom joins us here live. We're excited because Coggin Honda of St. Augustine, Jim and the entire team there have made it possible for us to help promote what the Council on Aging is trying to get out there. They've got a lot of things going on, and we're just trying to figure out a way to get the word out, and Coggin Honda is going to make that possible. We're going to be running some messages every day talking about what's going on, and Tom's going to come on the radio with me once a month, and we're going to try to get you updated because the Council on Aging is very involved in our community. It's not just what's going on down at the River House downtown, right?
That's exactly right. And for a lot of people, they don't realize that COA is a nonprofit. So we are not part of the government, and we are here to help older adults live their best possible lives.
Yeah. A lot of seniors, too, think that, that's just the folks who provide Meals on Wheels. And indeed, they do a great service in our community here in St. Johns County, providing Meals on Wheels for thousands of residents and many more even on waiting lists. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But they also do some pretty cool things for active seniors that still have their physical capabilities and can do all kinds of fun stuff, right?
You're not kidding. So River House, for example, is a lifelong learning center during the week. So right now it's Tuesdays through Thursdays, but hopefully it'll be Monday through Friday soon enough. We're going to have classes, and we have classes. I can give you some examples. So right now we're running in November and December. We have Spanish classes, Tai Chi, line dancing, ballroom dancing, ukulele and guitar classes, chair yoga, acrylic landscape painting, tap dancing, herbology. The list goes on and on. So I see belly dancing on here too. So come on down if you want to get involved, make some friends, and stay active. The River House is a great opportunity.
Yeah, I've had the privilege of being down there several times during the day. You kind of feel like you're on a college campus. You have all these classes going on, all these different things happening. Everybody getting ready for lunch. It's not what you think of. It's not your great grandmother's senior center.
That's right.
This is a place where people learn things constantly. They're making friends and play. Just even people sitting on the side playing cards. It's a great place to be and to avoid really one of the biggest challenges of retirement, which is loneliness, right?
Exactly. Loneliness is
isolation.
Is horrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, and we know here in St. Johns County, despite being the most affluent county in Florida and having a lot of blessings, that we still have thousands of seniors who are living by themselves and who are lonely and are very isolated. So if you know someone in that situation, try to get them to go out to the River House and experience some of these programs. So, Tom, if people want to learn more about them, I imagine they can go on the web. They can probably also use the old school phone, too, right?
That's right. We have live receptionists who answer our phone. So
all right.
You can give us a call at 904-209-3700, or you could visit our website, which is www.coasjc.org. And we also have a newsletter that goes out every Monday that's pretty extensive. It talks about everything going on at COA and then some of the things going on in the community that we think you folks might be interested in knowing about. So sign up. You can sign up for our newsletter on the website or give us a call and we'll get you signed up.
Yeah, I've subscribed to that newsletter for quite some time, and it's amazing all the different things that are going on with the Council on Aging here in St. Johns County. Tom is with us from the Council on Aging. We're going to spend some more time with him. We're going to play a couple of songs. We'll be right back.
Tells about the boy from New York City. Come on, kitty. Tells about the boy from New York City.
He's kinda tall. He's really fine. Someday I hope to make him mine, oh mine. And he's neat and oh so sweet.
It's a beautiful day.
Singer Daniel Boone, not the one with the coonskin cap, but the other Daniel Boone. That was his only hit. One-hit wonder, but a pretty good song, right? 26 minutes after 10 o'clock. Tom Toretta is here with me from the Council on Aging here in St. Johns County. If you're new to St. Johns County, you should know that beyond a doubt we have one of the best councils on aging you're going to find anywhere in America, and has been appropriately recognized. They are involved in all sorts of things to benefit our community, everything from the Sunshine Buses to all sorts of outdoor activities, and of course the River House, which is an amazing facility that can be used for a wedding or a corporate event. They do all sorts of fun things, including Christmas on the River, right, Tom?
That's right. We have our Christmas on the River event coming up on Sunday, November 20th from 5 to 8 p.m., and it's $100 a person to come in. We're going to have open bar with wine and beer. We're going to have wine tasting. We're going to have some vendors selling their handmade crafts. We're going to have music. We're going to have food. So it's going to be a way to kick off the holiday season together. And it's been 3 years since we've been able to do it because of COVID. So we're excited to finally have it going again. Again, it's going to be on Sunday, November 20th from 5 to 8 p.m. You can give us a call or visit our website to get tickets. Our phone number is 904-209-3700, or our website is www.coasjc.org. And if you go to www.coasjc.org/COTR, that'll take you right to the page to order tickets. So we're always looking for sponsors for these events too, because this event is for our Care Connection department, which is 100% donor funded and just about 100% volunteer run. We have one part-time staff person. Other than that, it's all volunteer run. And they do everything from mow lawns to build wheelchair ramps. They do minor home repairs. They help people get assistive devices like wheelchairs, walkers, rollators, adult diapers, pet food, anything you could think of. This department helps people get things done.
Well, it's always a big event. In the past it was, and of course COVID suspended it, but just a great opportunity to go and see the River House, which is gorgeous any day of the week, but especially for this event.
Right.
You know, it just puts you, it's a great way to launch the Christmas holiday season. So once again, that's Christmas on the river at the River House, downtown St. Augustine. I say downtown, that always freaks our listeners out because they think, oh, I can't park. Plenty of parking, though, at the River House.
Oh, that's one magical thing about River House and the Council on Aging is we have parking.
Yep.
And we're right on the water, so you can come and see the dolphins swim by.
Yeah, and they do. They're there all the time. Go to the website, which is?
www.coasjc.org.
Or they can call?
Or you can call 904-209-3700 and just say you want tickets to Christmas on the River.
Yeah.
They're on sale until tomorrow, and then we're closing down this ticket sale. So.
Yeah, and that event is always sold out, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
It's a big event. Hey, before we get back to playing a couple songs, then we're going to come back and spend a little more time with Tom as well. Talk to me about the travel club, because this is great for seniors that for some reason you procrastinate. You say, hey, I'd like to do some traveling. I'd like to do some limited traveling, get to meet some people that I have something in common with, and then people never get around to doing it. This is a great way to make it easy, right?
Right. So COA has a travel club. We've partnered with Bartimus Travel, and Linda Bartimus and Judy help us make this happen. We have a bunch of trips planned. There are local trips. There are international trips. For example, in October, they just took the Queen Mary, and they went over to the UK from the United States. And then they're going to head up to Norway from there to see the Northern Lights on the ship. So we also have a cruise that goes to the Caribbean coming up in January. We have bus trips. One's going to Myrtle Beach. We got a bus trip going to Savannah. We have another cruise that's just a 4-night game cruise, which they'll be playing different kinds of games, mahjong and other things on the cruise. So check it out. We have on our website, www.coasjc.org. We have a whole travel page. So check it out. It's a great way to make friends, be with people, who have common interests, and see the world.
Yeah. That's what's great about our Council on Aging. There are activities that are designed for people at every stage of retirement, right? Sometimes you're at a more active stage. Maybe you've had a recent surgery or something that limits you. There's still things to do and stuff to do, and they're going to connect you with those great opportunities. They are a nonprofit organization, not part of the government, so of course they can always use sponsors as well, corporate sponsors for some of our listeners out there that are in a position to make those kind of investments. We would encourage you to learn more by going to coasjc.org. That's coasjc.org. Hey, this is the time we spend with the Council on Aging. It's made possible exclusively by Coggin Honda of St. Augustine on US 1 South.
Just what I needed. You're just what I needed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cars here on 103.9 WSOS. 78 degrees already. Our high is only supposed to be 80 degrees today. We'll see. We might get a little warmer than that. And we have a 30% chance of rain between 2 and 5 o'clock. And, of course, Tom and I are sitting here. Both of our phones are going off nonstop because of all these storm surge warnings and things like that. And you're wondering, well, what the heck's going on? We do have a possibility of tropical storm conditions here in St. Johns County on Thursday. And leading up to that, we have just a variety of moon phases and, high tides and king tides, et cetera, combined with storm activity offshore that's creating the possibility of some real storm surges, which is a little deceiving, right? You always expect that when you see dark clouds and ominous conditions, but we could have sunny skies and a storm surge.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
I live right downtown in Lincolnville, and I can tell you there are days where the sun's out and there's water on the road. So.
There you go. There you go. So anyway, if you are new to our part of Florida, you're one of the 1,000 people a month moving here to St. Johns County, well, know that that's what we're dealing with. And if you are in a low-lying area close to the coast, be mindful of that. And we'll keep you up to date as we get a little bit farther into the week. Tom is here with us from the Council on Aging. His time with us is made possible exclusively by Coggin Honda of St. Augustine on US 1 South. Jim and the entire team standing by, ready with vehicles now. They've actually got lots of vehicles on the lot, coming out of COVID. So,
yay.
Yeah. Speaking of coming out of COVID, COVID was a real challenge for the Council on Aging because obviously you work with the most vulnerable population as we were going through COVID, right?
Very true. It was very weird 2.5 years or so.
Yeah.
But we're coming back and we're getting up to full steam. So
yeah, I remember taking a tour of the Meals on Wheels operation, which in and of itself is an amazing thing to see. If you can either, ideally volunteer or even just witness what they do at the Council on Aging to feed thousands of people here. I was able to take a tour during COVID, which is a real challenge, right? You had to protect the volunteers. You had to protect the people that were getting the food. You had
protect the kitchen staff because they couldn't go down. We needed them cooking.
Yeah.
They cooked through the whole COVID. So
it was amazing to see. Amazing to see how they do it when there's not COVID, but then you overlay COVID on top of it, and then you have this whole time requirement, where you have to get the food out at a certain time, and it's very impressive. Anyway, they do a lot of great work. Talk to me a little bit more, Tom, about what the Council on Aging does here in St. Johns County.
All right, so we're here for anyone over 60, and we're even to some degree to anyone 18 and older. But the primary mission of the COA is to help people live their best possible lives in the place they call home. And that, for some people, is having meals delivered to them. So we cook meals every day, and we have our Meals on Wheels routes where volunteers run those routes. We also have a prescription assistance program where last year, Tina Brofil, our nurse, helped about 320 or so seniors save $3.3 million in prescription costs in 1 year's time.
Wow.
We also have transportation. So we do the Sunshine Bus, which is public transportation. We have paratransit, which is non-emergency medical transportation to doctor's appointments and other life-sustaining appointments, and also get you to the senior centers. And we have a coastal transportation, which is a private charter bus or shuttle service to, say, airports or to the cruise lines, or just to have your friends, if you want to go to Jacksonville one night and go see a concert or something, not drive home drunk. We'll get you there and get you home safe. We also have our IMEP program, which is our Integrative Memory Enhancement Program, which helps those who are in the early memory loss stages of their lives and helps boost cognitive reserve. And it's a little classroom environment, which is fun for the folks who are in the class and also gives a little respite to the caregiver. And we have our Sunshine Center, which is our adult daycare for anyone who has someone who's dealing with dementia or even Parkinson's. We have our adult daycare so that you can drop your loved one off and we'll take care of them. And they'll have programs during the day. And then you can go do what you have to do, whether it's work or food shopping or anything like that. We have caregiver support. And we also have 5 senior centers located throughout the county. So there's plenty going on at COA.
Absolutely. You can learn more by going to the website,
which is www.coasjc.org, or calling us at 904-209-3700 and ask about anything. If we don't do it, we know who does. So we're here as the resource for anyone 60 and older who needs help in any way or just wants to stay active or engaged in the community or make new friends. Council on Aging is here for you.
That's Tom Toretto. Once again, his time with us made possible by Coggin Honda of St. Augustine. You can always learn more about what your Council on Aging is doing for you here in St. Johns County by going to coasjc.org. And Tom will be back with us again next month. Tom, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
All right. It's great being here. Look forward to seeing you next month.